friends, MD Vegan. Once a week I do my fasting day. It goes from the night before to the night after, so it's a long day. It's a lot of fasting. Fasting is, definition, reducing of calorie intake, that's the energy, the calories, over a certain time, and it begins with a day or so. Yeah, so it's a fasting day officially, and I only take juices. I don't reduce nutrients so much. I reduce calories, the energy. Nutrients are like vitamins, minerals, and so on. And but the main thing for my fasting, apart from not eating so many calories, is that I don't take fiber. That means fiber is that what plants produce. Yeah, exclusively, only plants. That is, fiber is used for the plant by the plants to have strong structure. For example, that a plant can stand. There's fiber used in that. But these fibers usually they have no nutritional value that we thought before. But now we know even the fiber can have important nutrient values. Some nutrients are produced when we digest fiber. Most of the fiber is just to cleanse the intestine. It's usually that what is not digested. So the digestion gets to work because of the fiber. If you don't eat fiber, you filter it out of the juice, for example, out of the fruit, then digestion doesn't take place. The nutrients from the juice goes direct into the bloodstream without digestion. Digestion takes usually the bulk of energy. 60% of the energy from the food goes into digestion. Just to digest the food, just to get the nutrients and the energy out of the food into the system, that takes 60% of the energy from the food. So if you take away that digestion, 60% of the energy go direct, not wasted, so to say. That's not a waste, but they go, everything can be used by the system for cleansing, inner healing, for self-reflection. Yeah, I think about myself, I watch inside myself and look who I am, what's there that maybe I missed in the last years or weeks or so. Self-reflection is very important to get rid of things that I don't need anymore. So I'm cluttered, my mind is cluttered with things I carry with myself and I don't need anymore. I get slow and dull. It's an impediment. It's an obstacle for me to proceed, to succeed. Yeah? So I try to get rid of all that I don't need. Decluttering the mind, purification, and then I can be creative. Well, that's ultimately what I get from fasting. After purification, basically, I begin to get knowledge, to be creative. Yeah? The senses are more active, I feel. And that's what I do on a fasting day. Also, I create juice recipes once a week. This new juice here, creative part, is a beet juice. Here I have a red beet. And I didn't know that for some time, that beet is such a fantastic ingredient. Beet that is an earth flavor, I would say. Grows in the earth, classical earth flavor, and it's a little bit heavy flavor. It's super healthy. When you drink beet juice or you eat beets, 2 hours later, you have a higher performance, better endurance when you work out, for example. So it's a very powerful thing, beets. And the flavor, I create a new recipe. Basically, I create a new flavor. These flavors are fantastic with beet. The earth flavors are very complex flavors. And when you drink beet juice by itself, you couldn't even taste it because it is scratching in the throat, usually. And if you add other ingredients to the beet juice, like sweet and sour fruit, all of a sudden the most amazing flavors are created. You wouldn't have expected. The best example for my experience is mango. A mango beet juice is one of the most amazing flavors I ever created. This is one mango with the peel. The peel, here you see this is the peel. It's on the mango. Not the seed, but the peel. The pit is out, but the peel is in. And it is interesting for me because a mango is usually a sweet fruit. It's a very famous fruit. It's super healthy, benefits for the skin. You know, it can be used sour and sweet and savory in all kinds of recipes. I would call the sweetness of the mango a peppery sweetness. Peppery. That's what I would say that fits most. So it's not just a plain sweetness. Sweet is not like sweet. Yeah? You can have get an idea of these, all these aromas in a plant, in a fruit. When you taste the peel, sometimes the peel is bitter in the mango, then usually I would not like to use it in a recipe. Also in the mango, there are mangoes that have a very bitter peel. I cut that peel out. I peel it. But when the mango has a normal flavor, the peel, not too bitter, then I can use it to enhance the mango flavor. You know, in the peel usually, because of the powers of gravity in the peel, is the most of the nutrients in all kinds of plants, because the nutrients, the particles, they float outside, to the outside, away from the center. So you find most of the nutrients outside. It can be so intense, together with the dry, the peel is dry, it's a shelter, protection from outside, so the flesh of the fruit remains safe. The peel is a protection. That peel can be very unpleasant to eat, so oftentimes we peel it away, we don't eat the peel. But it has also an interesting concentration of the flavors of the whole fruit. So you taste the peel, you get an idea what kind of aromas are hidden in that fruit. And it is I would say it's a peppery, sweet flavor, the mango. I get an idea of that when you have the peel. When you eat the peel a little bit, you taste it. So I use the peel here with the mango, and I use the peel also with my third ingredient today, that is a red plum. They are right in season now. Get the most beautiful red plums here in Berlin, and wonderful. And I thought has a very nice sweet and sour flavor. Plums have the very specific sweet and sour flavor, and also here it's the same in the peel. You have the flavor of the plum also is concentrated in the peel. Nobody would peel a plum. It has a very thin peel, can easily eat it. It wouldn't make sense to peel it. So that, of course, everybody knows, I guess, who knows a plum, then who knows they wouldn't peel it, of course. And the very soft flesh, when it's ripe, it's almost running away. And I want to try today this very specific sweet and sour plum flavor. We always exciting, yeah. Plums are kind of an exciting flavor. Yeah. To try that together with this new mango beet flavor. I call it candy kid flavor because when I tried it first, the mango and the beet together, I was reminded of a flavor that I loved so much when I was a kid. When a kid, I ate candy. I like candy a lot. Yeah, from the shop. You got a candy for a small amount of money. You had a little bit of money. You got to give me a candy from that market, and I ate the candy, and I totally enjoyed these sweets. It was crazy. It's very dangerous for the teeth and for the health. You shouldn't eat too many teeth with sugar and so on. So not a healthy flavor, but I liked it a lot. I loved it. And of course, later I stopped eating these sweets because my teeth weren't so good enough anymore, so I couldn't eat so many sweets anymore. So I dropped that. I forgot about this flavor. But when I tried this mango and the beet together, you should really try that. I felt, wow, that is like a flavor from them. So I call it candy kid flavor, and it is the most amazing flavor. I don't think there's anything left from the beet flavor I usually have when I eat a beet. There's nothing in there. It's a completely new flavor. It's so exciting. You should try. And I have made several recipes meanwhile, since I tried that, with the mango and the beet, adding other ingredients, like today, I do it with a plum, red plum. Let's see. I will do that now and find out what it tastes like. See you in a bit. I come back and I show you what it tastes like to me. almost a liter, I would say, about a liter of juice. That's usually what I do for a meal on a fasting day. I have these juices instead of a meal on a regular day. I drink it slowly because, as I said, the nutrients and the sugar also goes directly into the blood. That can go fast. So then, to avoid these sugar spikes in the blood, I drink it slowly, very slowly, sip by sip. Takes for some time, and then I have my meal, so to say. I make some of these juices. Maybe I drink a lot of water or teas or whatever I like to drink on a fasting day. And also, I can have a smoothie or a salad if I feel I should have some food or some more nutrients, more calories, because sometimes it can be a little bit intense, especially if you begin and you're used to it. You don't want to push yourself, you don't want to force yourself. That's why we call it gentle juice fasting. It is gentle because we do not, it's non-violent. We don't harm ourselves or push ourselves. We want to feel great, because that is the basic feeling, the feeling great, delightful, that the body can heal itself. It's an easy expression, an easy thought. If the energy flows freely in the body, in the system, and around, that is free, then the body can heal. And if you block the energy and then you feel bad somehow, something is not working as it should, and then the healing also is interrupted. So it's important for the self-healing of the body and the mind that everything flows free and that we feel great. And that's why the fasting also should not be a stress on the system. It's very bad if stress. We go to the fight and flight response of our nervous system, central nervous system, then we cannot heal them, because then we have to fight. That is two different states of our body, of our mind, and we want to be in that calm state, the peaceful state. So that's why feeling great is so important. So I try everything to keep my mind calm and peaceful always. That is the best benefit for me and for what I produce, I do. So, I have this juice ready now. I didn't taste it so far. I want to know what it tastes like. Very curious now. I see at first the color is beautiful. That is expected. Beet has always this strong, dark, red color. And sometimes a little bit more light, a little dark. This depends on the other ingredients. And then it is a creamy juice. It has a pretty thick texture. That comes from the mango. On one side, the mango is always, when you juice a mango by itself, you get a thick and creamy juice. I love these mango juices. Very creamy and thick. But the plum usually is more runny. It depends on the ripeness of the plum or so. And here it was, it's creamy and it's something I like. It's like almost like a smoothie. It's a little juice because the fiber has been filtered. But now let me taste it. I will show you my reaction when I taste it. Let's see, I'm very curious. Wow, it's awesome. Delicious. Wow, it's a very delicious flavor, full of fruit. There is some of the beet flavor there. I can taste it in the background. Very light, slightly only. The main flavor in the foreground is really the plum and the mango. But the plum, of course, is the main ingredient here from the flavor. It's sitting on that mango beet flavor. And the plum is very, very strong here in a good way. So you gotta try it. I really recommend this flavor. And I will certainly make new recipes with this on this base, maybe adding next time, maybe adding a lemon and ginger or so. Let's see them anyways. Or herbs, can also be nice additions. Here, this is my juice today. And it's a big success, I would say. I love it. And it will give me a lot of pleasure and delight. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like, you can like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And if you want to know more about gentle juice fasting, you can go to a Facebook page. There I post my juice recipes once a week in the average. There's also a moon calendar, a fasting calendar for the best fasting days. Though I have to say, you can pick any day in the week that fits in your schedule. That's important because it's also an aspect of being gentle or being non-violent. You have a schedule, you have duties, you have something to do with your family or for your job or whatever, friends, birthdays or so. The juicing, the fasting should not, as I understand it, should not intervene with that, should not be conflict. So I plan ahead a little bit of time and find when there's the birthday party, I don't fast on that day, I just put it another day. So the best day is not always the best day. The best day has to fit in my schedule. Non-violence, gentle juice fasting is the idea always. Also in social life, not only inside my body, also in my relationship to others. Of course, that might be even more important. Because after all, we are social beings. Humans are social beings. We are nothing without the community. We couldn't have done all this. Okay. And then you can go to that Facebook page that is called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Tree Yoga is the yoga style that has been founded by Yogini Kaliji. That's her yoga name. Yogini Kaliji has founded Tree Yoga in the year 1980. And the flow came into yoga world through tree yoga. It's a fantastic yoga style, of course. It's a very revolutionary, and it's also we have also the gentle juice fasting, the tree yoga moon fasting comes from there. The idea to do everything with compassion, with non-violence, not harming ourselves or others. That is inherently in yoga, but I think one of the first times somebody expresses that in this clarity and distinctiveness that came from Yogini Kaliji. I had practiced yoga before tree yoga also a long time and very compassionately, but I didn't have this idea, the clarity of the idea that non-violence is really the dominant principle in yoga, and we should be vegan, of course, as yogis. Otherwise, there's no way to get out to reach our goal in a systematic way. So that is very important to her, and now more and more yogis and yoga schools adopt that principle of non-violence and a vegan diet for tree yoga. That's interconnected. It's very important in tree yoga, the veganism, and also the gentle juice fasting, the tree yoga moon fasting comes from her. I just want to give it a little bit of introduction to that, because it is just fair to say what we do and where it comes from, of course, and who invented it also, and that's the unique idea in this case from Tree Yoga. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you soon.